So unfortunately with this e-learning, I was having difficulty posting it on Dropbox and Google Drive and getting the e-learning itself to work through a file. So had to screencast it, but hopefully I'll get the point through. So basically, this e-learning is a course, just a quick course we designed at work to help us set kind of like a style guide for all of our e-learning courses that we create, and we just call it e-learning elements. And I chose this one because it really shows great balance with all of its content. As you'll see as I click through, all the content is organized in a symmetrical manner in a grid format, and the theme takes on like a post-it note theme. So you click on one of the notes and it takes you to a different section, and then once you're done with that section, you click a button and it reverts you back to that main page. So it fits a lot of information in an interactive way, and it doesn't overload the user. And so it's a really neat example. And unfortunately, I wish I could have put a working example on, because you could have actually clicked it through yourself, but hopefully this will do. So basically, for the guide itself, just a basic design. We took like a book approach, so it's kind of like you're flipping through a book. We have simple instructions based with images, and just the content could have aligned it better and had better justification, but kind of just ran through it, and it's for only our team as well. And so we weren't really perfect on the design for it, but the main element is this section here, and this is what's really neat about it and why I like the balance a lot, because sequentially there's really even good elements of hierarchy principle as well, because you start off, so this is from the very beginning of an e-learning course, and you follow along with the information all the way through until the very end of it. And so it's very helpful. It's meant to be a step-by-step guide for whenever you create it or create an e-learning, and they're just a bunch of reference points. And so basically, as you click through it, there's opportunities to I'm running on a little bit of a slow connection too here, it seems like. So there's opportunities to just gain the content from what you go into, and there's text and there's actual examples that are on every single page. And so we really want to incorporate images, and it combines elements of a how-to step-by-step with visual representation, but also it incorporates a couple of design principles as well, because that's a really important part when we create all of these courses. And so we want to make sure that we don't tell exactly how to design, but you want to give guidance on how to design. So so we were pretty cognizant with that, and we gave a little bit of ideas for templates and structures and things like that. And the main goal of these is just to create, to implement the design principles that we're actually learning in every one of these courses, but also to make this material as engaging as possible. And the only way to do that is, one, to have good visual design, ironically, but secondly, to make it interactive. And so if it's just a video all the time of a boring subject, the information is not going to get translated at all to the learner. And so we want to get really creative when we create these e-learning videos or e-learning courses, because we have a lot of different, the audience is very wide, and so we have to be very careful. And we like to share all of our ideas as well. And so this is a pretty good site that are a good way that allows all of us to communicate and kind of just show off the work that we've done that we really like. And so there's a lot of creativity added to it, and so it's a neat element that we created. And so that's pretty much it. That's the how-to. It's very quick, simple, but it packs a ton of information in a very organized, both hierarchical way and a nice and balanced way. So when you look at it and you go through it, by the end you don't realize how much information you just actually absorbed just because of the basic presentation of how this looks. So hopefully that shows the visual the final element or principle that we wanted to focus on for this assignment. And I hope you enjoyed e-learning. Sorry you couldn't get to use it. Thanks.